morning everyone, it's Friday and it's time to start my new weekend vlog. Let's excuse this. It actually isn't a spot, but it was itchy and I just kept going like this, and so I've grazed the top off of it. So I've got to try and leave it alone now because it's aggravating and I keep touching it. But it's like yeah, it's like a graze there. Anyway, that's said and done. Let's start this weekend vlog, shall we? A couple of new things to show you. Just going to take you into the lounge. We've bought a couple of things for the lounge actually. Now originally I thought we'd do some panelling along the alcove here and the alcove over there. And then we had a brainwave, or I had a brainwave, and I said to Chris, why don't we just put radiator covers there for now? It gives us a nice little ledge and it also helps to keep, because with the dogs, okay, they, especially this one here, little Ted, he's a bit naughty and he tries to like peel off the wallpaper at the bottom of the wall, and so obviously it's starting to peel up a bit and I keep sticking it down. He thinks it's fun to go and do it all over again. So that was the reason behind it. Look at them, these two. So I said to Chris, why don't we just get radiator covers, the ones that we've already got, to match in here, and just put them in the alcoves, and it really does look quite nice. So we've got one here that we've had that on there for a long time. I've also bought this lamp in from the hallway. That was in our hallway, but because we've got the blue wall, I've moved that in here. So that's what this radiator cover looks like, and popped a few bits on it. And then over here is the other one. So now they cannot, because they can't really sort of fit into those little gaps there properly to peel the wallpaper, so that's quite protected for now. So yeah, that's the reason behind that. And it also matches, they also match the radiator cover there. So although there is a radiator there and there is a radiator over there, these are just the covers, just to make it look as though there is, but you know, for the purpose of protecting the wallpaper. Can you hear her? Look, she wants me to kick this flipping ball again. That's all she does all day long, isn't it? Still got my Vionic sandals on. Haven't taken them off since I've got them. They're so comfy. Elsie, I don't have all day to play ball with you, my baby. There's Teddy. He has always done this. Oh, I said his name, so he's looked at me. So, oh, it's coming over now. But he takes his sloth. Elsie. He takes his sloth and he suckles it like he's still suckling on his mother. Don't you, my baby? Yeah, you've got sunny eyes. You've got sunny, sticky eyes. Elsie. Right, that's enough. I've had enough. Right, out into the other room. We've just nipped to the range this morning as well. Picked up a few bits from there. I'll show you what I've got from there. God, this ball. I've also had 3 deliveries. I've had, well, I'll turn the camera around and I'll show you what I've had. You watch her. If I put my foot that way, she thinks I'm going to go one way or the other. You watch. Oh, no, she's not doing it now. She'll just... Look. Right, I'll show you what I got from the range. So picked up some more plants for the garden, so some begonias and some, I think there's marigolds, so I'm going to pop those in a minute. Beep beep, you two. We picked up some of this, the One Coat damp seal. If you remember, over Christmas time, yeah, over the Christmas period, we had a leak from our boiler and it leaked down through the lounge ceiling. sort of down the wall. So we've been waiting for it to dry out absolutely completely, and it has dried out now. So we're just going to seal it before repainting it. I'll show you what the damp is looking like now. Right, so this is where the damp came in, look, on these patches here, and then over there into the corner, along there, and of course down the wall. So we need to seal it before repainting all of this area here. I've had my package delivered from Feel Unique as well, so that's like the sample service, so I'll be doing a video on that one. I've also received this month's Birchbox, so I'll be doing a video on that one. And in this box here was a new lampshade that I ordered for the lounge. It's a Joe Brown lampshade. I absolutely love the Joe Brown range, whether it's clothes, furniture, accessories. I just really, really like it. If you haven't ever seen it before, check it out. It's amazing. So I'll open that in a minute and show you. But I'm just going to show you what I got in the range, other than the flowers and the paint. I'm just positioning you on the tin of paint, so you probably won't see my face in the next shot, but you'll see what I bought. So I've got a new polystyrene ring ready to make my new summer wreath to go onto the front door. And to go with it, I bought these different flowers, these different sort of peonies. So I've got the white ones, and then I've got these beautiful sort of two-tone, bless you, these two-tone sort of purple ones. An ivy garland, and just some ribbon, so just some yellow ribbon, nice and summery. So that will be another video. I also picked up some 8-hour candles. These were £1.49. So I've got 2 packs of those. There's 20 in each pack. So they were £1.49. Don't often see the 8-hour ones. Chris got this, some white spirit, for his like DIY thingy that he's doing. So what I got came to, oh, well, this is Chris's. So the white spirit was £2.49. The damp seal was £14.99. The purple mini bouquet, so this one, that was £3.79. The white one, the peony one, was £3.49. This one. The polystyrene wreath was £2.50. The ivy garland was £3.99. Yeah, £1.49 each for the pack of the tea lights. The ribbon was £1. Oh, and then the plants were £2. There were £2 per little basket of flowers, you know. That all came to £23.75 at the range. I popped into Poundland as well because I wanted to get another garden pot, but it isn't for the garden, it's for another DIY project that I'm doing at home, and it is for the home. But they didn't have any, they only had the small ones, and I want a big one. So I also nipped into a charity shop to pick up a jumper. I just wanted something knitted to use with the project that I'm going to be doing, but I still need to get the plant pot, so I need to go back at some stage. But I did pick up this. I know lots of people have had these, and I've been umming and ahhing a while about getting one of these, purely because I just don't really like insects very much. Yeah, but that's not nice to say that, because we need them, don't we? So I thought, well, if they're in here, if they find a little house and they live in the little house, they may stay away from our house. Yeah. So that was £2. So Chris is going to pop that up down the bottom of the garden. And then the only other thing I got in Poundland was a loaf of bread, which was reduced to 50p. So I'm going to open the lampshade and show you what that looks like. It's beautiful. But like the lampshade, the shade that we've got in the lounge at the moment is one that's fitted up into the, you know, fitted to the ceiling. So that's got to come down. Chris is going to have to put a wire, you know, like a, what do you call it, a rose, and all of that sort of stuff to put this one up. But I'll show it to you. Ready to see it. Just look at these colours. I mean, it's got the cellophane stuff on, but it's the blue that matches our walls absolutely perfectly. It's got the pink flowers and the gold, a bit of gold that's in our room, and the pink inside. It's quite big. Let's show it to Chris, shall we? I mean, he doesn't know what I was getting, but... Right, here you go.
Oh, it's big.
Yeah. So, you can see when it's up. Let me do it this way because the sun's in front of me. Can't see that way. So, you can see that when it's up, obviously it's going to be up higher than that, so it's probably
that high.
A little bit lower, I think.
Well, that's what I need to know.
Yeah, about there, I reckon. Yeah, so you just get a little bit of, like, the thing. You don't want it too low down where it is quite big, and, you know, don't want to knock their heads on it.
No.
It's lovely though, isn't it, Chris?
Yeah.
Hold it up against the blue wall. It is a perfect... That really is a perfect match, you know. Look at that, guys. Look, perfect match.
Yeah.
Yay! Can't wait to get that done. Actually, we did go to one other place. We went into Hayes Travel. Just to price up a couple of holidays, but I'll fill you in on those a little bit more at a later date. But in a minute, we're going to have a nice cold drink, and then I'm going to go in the garden. I'm going to pop these plants into the garden. Right, so I've been out and planted up the begonias. I've put 4 in the front of this here. These are all just starting to come out beautifully now. I put 2 marigolds in here. The others are marigolds, but other ones I've just popped in are like way ahead. I've done exactly the same on this side, so I've got the 4 begonias this side and 2 marigolds in there. I popped a couple of begonias in here, just in this little corner here. And then in the little flower bed I've popped some of the marigolds, so sort of like the orange ones and the yellow ones in various little places. I've just sort of snuck them in to little areas, look. Go. So I'll give you a little update on what's going on with the garden. So I think everything I planted the other week has actually now taken. Things are starting to sprout up as well. The grass is growing rather well here, other than that bald patch. It just isn't well, it is. There's a little tuft also growing on there, but that, as I've said, I think I might need to pop something on it, you know, make a feature out of it. The honeysuckle is now absolutely laden and will be coming out in flower very soon. Just moved a few bits and bobs. There are still loads of twigs everywhere from the birds here and all in here. I'm just leaving them, not cleaning them up for now, because of course they are still nesting up in this tree, and I'm forever seeing them flying in and out, picking up the twigs, dropping the twigs, picking the twigs back up, flying in and out. So these little flowers down here are just starting to do something. They're just wild seeds. This is, I just moved this over here, the alliums, so they are starting to, as you can see, do something there. And as are the flowers here. In here, this is full of wild seed, as well as I've planted just a couple of the leftover marigolds in here. Got some sweet pea in here, which I'm wanting them, as opposed to growing up like they normally do, I want them to grow down. I would like them to be trailing sweet peas. Tomato plant up here doing okay. There's Elsie with that flipping ball. By the way then, I've moved this little wood burner that was over here. I've just moved it here because the plants that I had all the way down here, they were in the shade a lot, so I've just moved them about to get some more sunlight. The pots of marigolds down here as well, and the rhododendron is beautifully in bud. The lettuce I planted is just starting to actually do something, as you can see. Bits have come up, some haven't yet, but maybe they will, I'm hoping. This was all watered the same, and this is how quickly this has just literally dried out, this bit here. So I really need to keep my eye on this to make sure it's all watered. So these are the pots that I've moved. They just needed to get a bit more sunshine really, so I've moved them over here. Those two and these two. Although that one looks like it's in the shade a little bit, it's still getting some sunshine. I thought it was not going to do anything. However, if you look there, there's some little tiny leaves coming out. Hello, Elsie. Hello. Hello. What are you doing? All these plants are doing what they should be doing. Say hi to the Buddha. This, wow, I don't know, this is a lavender bush, but gosh, I mean, I don't know, I'm leaving it in the hope that it will do something in there. This has got some wild seed in it as well. Marigolds in there. Both rose trees are doing quite well. They are doing well. So it's beautifully flourished. We've got some nice buds on this one, so they're beautiful yellow when they come out. My aloe vera plant is doing amazing. I've now put it back outside. I put it outside in the summer, bring it back in the autumn and winter. So yes, she's out here now, and she's had loads of babies. They're all sat on the windowsills. All the plants over here are doing brilliantly. The clematis, I cut that right back and it's growing up beautifully. There's a little baby bleeding heart plant there. The bleeding heart plant at this side has gone, well, it's gone cray-cray really, look at it. It's loving life. And then here I've got my strawberry plants are doing well, my peppermint plant is doing beautifully, as are the pansies and the curly parsley, and of course here I've got some strawberry plants as well. So yeah, that's just another little update of the garden. Oh, I'm knackered now. I'm going to go sit in the garden for a bit with a coffee. I'm going to read my book, which is Lies, Lies, Lies by Adele Parks. She is, if you haven't read any of her books, she's my favourite author right now. She has been for probably about a couple of years. Yeah, so I'm going to get into the garden and give myself some downtime and read this. It's Saturday morning now. However, it's 1:05 in the morning. Just looked over at the clock. I went to bed 10 o'clock. Always go to bed at 10 o'clock. Couldn't sleep, just could not sleep. I mean, insomnia does tend to strike most nights. It takes me forever to get to sleep, which is why I do go to bed early, because I just think if my body's relaxed, whether I'm reading or whatever I'm doing, I'm giving my body a bit of a relax, you know. But today I just could not sleep at all. So I've come downstairs to try and tire myself out. Now I know there's a bit of an argument, isn't there? They say don't get up and do things, just stay there, stay in bed. But that just absolutely drives me crazy. I just, my mind starts working and I think of all the things I need to do, blah, blah, blah. And I just think, get up, just get up. So I've got up in the lounge. I've popped the little fire on just because the heating's not on. So just to give it a little bit of warmth. I've put some stuff in the dishwasher. I've also put a load of washing on. It won't disturb anyone upstairs at all. Thinking if I do want to go back to bed later and I sleep in a bit, at least I know I've got a few things that I like to do first thing in the morning. They've already been done. I've also, can you see here my cup here? I've made a cup of the, let me turn around and show you a bit better. It's the herbal tea. And it's the Tetleys, or is it Twinings? It's Twinings, I think. Yeah, I think it's Twinings. The sleep tea, it's... There you go, can you... Hold on. Oops. If I hold it like that... What I've done, I've stuck 2 tea bags in. There you go, you can see it says sleep on the label there. Just there you go. Now before, when I've had these, I was having one sort of in the evening, but apparently, if you read the box properly, you can have sort of maybe 3 in the evening, which is what I should have done. But, so I've stuck 2 tea bags in here to make it extra strong, hoping that it would just sort of like help me settle back down and go back to sleep. So I am pretty bored because I still feel like my mind's active. So I might pop the TV on, I might start doing a bit of crochet, just things to occupy me, and then I might start to get tired. So sorry if I've woken you up, guys. But those of you that suffer insomnia, you know, we're together. Bella, I know you're with me, definitely. I'm going to say cheerio, and I will see you a little bit later on today. Bye. Sweet dreams. Good morning. It's Saturday morning and it is terrible outside. It's raining, it's windy, the heavens have opened. It is terrible out there. Also, we've got the birds, like the little baby fledglings that are starting to leave the nest, and Elsie's discovered them on the ground because you just leave them, because the parents are watching, you have to leave them, and then they just sort of like fly and make their own way. So I'm having to make sure, go out with her when she has a wee, that sort of thing. So, yeah, and I know we've got one that's gone underneath the bamboo at the moment. One was perched on top of a little tree in the garden, a plant sort of thing. And then it went behind the big tub that we've got outside of the garage. So I've tried, I've got her in. I won't leave her out there, I don't think she would do anything, but she's very inquisitive. If anything, I think she'd try and nudge them with her nose like that. Because before, when they've just left the nest and they fall down and land on the ground, she's just barked at them because she didn't really know what it was. She didn't do anything to them, but I wouldn't risk it anyway. So guys, I still haven't slept. Nope, haven't slept at all. I'm still awake. I'm in PJs and dressing gown because I'm just absolutely shattered, but I just cannot sleep. So I'm hoping this afternoon I will. I mean, I sat on the sofa for a bit watching telly with Chris, but I was crocheting. I could feel myself nodding off like that. And then all of a sudden Chris back to me, and it kind of like, brought me back to life again, back to the land of the living and not to the land of nod. So, yeah. I think after lunch, I might have a little lay down on the bed to see if I can actually doze off for a couple of hours. Otherwise, I'm just going to be falling asleep really early tonight, and then I'll be awake again. Lunch today, I'm going to do some pasta. So I've just got some water on, bring that up to the boil, and then put the pasta in. I'm going to do some onion, mushrooms and bacon with some chilli flakes and chopped tomatoes, and that's all going to be part of the sauce to go with the pasta for lunch. Tonight, I've taken these out of the freezer. This is rice and kidney beans that I had left over. So I froze them, and then I've just got some chicken drumsticks, and I'm going to probably cook those actually in a Maggie's bag, one of the flavoured Maggie bags, and do it with some salad. Actually, I haven't shown you this, have I? When I went to Aldi's the other day, I went in for something completely different. They didn't have it, so anyway, I had a quick look around, and these new chopping board sets, they had it in this colour, they had it in like a pink, but this goes better with my kitchen. And they were reduced down from £9.99 to £2.99. And they are really good because they don't, if you try to you can't, I'm trying to sort of push it and it doesn't, you have to really push it hard to get it to move. So I'm just going to sit them there. So yeah, thought I'd quickly tell you about that. My love, so I'm going to pop this now under the grill. I'm keeping it in the frying pan because that can actually go into the oven and under the grill. So I've got onions, mushrooms, bacon, tomato, can of chopped tomatoes, can of plum tomatoes, seasoning, which was garlic, chilies, peppered garlic and mixed herbs, 2 cheese triangles which I mixed in to make it more of a creamy sauce, mixed everything together with the pasta. We cooked all the other ingredients first, cooked the pasta separately, mixed it all together, popped it all back into the pan, popped some grated cheese on the top and just sliced up 2 tomatoes and put them all around just the edges, and I'm going to pop this in the grill. Oh, how scrummy does this look now? There was some pasta left over, so I'm going to pop that aside for the dogs to chop up and put a little bit of some of their dinner. Yeah, just going to dish this up now. What is it with me and earrings? I'm forever dropping them. Good morning. It's Sunday morning. I'm up ready for the day. It's about 10:30. I haven't been downstairs yet. But I needed to get myself ready because I've got a dog coming today. He's coming on his holidays. Only coming for Sunday, Monday, going home Tuesday. He's one of the dogs that we had way right in the beginning when I first started up the dog boarding business. Barney. So those of you that have been with me a while, you've probably seen Barney many times before. But they're moving, so obviously you don't want the dog in the way when you're moving. You want to be able to, you know, focus on the dog in a new property and make it feel comfortable. So for them to get moved in for a couple of days, then come and collect Barney is, you know, a good idea. So Barney is a golden lab. He's so funny. Well, if you don't have your phone on to mute, every time you get a notification, a ping from a notification, he runs around the house like Billy-O looking for a shoe or a slipper, and then he brings it to you. He's so funny. It's gorgeous. I'll put some perfume on. This perfume is Pepe Jeans. It's in a little wine glass, if you like. Well, it looks like a little wine glass. And it's by Pepe Jeans, and it's London. It says Pepe Jeans London. Actually, I don't know if that's a fragrance or not. I don't know, but I like it anyway. Amanda bought me this a couple of years back at Christmas. Literally just shoved my hair up. I have got to film over the weekend. Well, I might wait until Barney's gone back actually, but I think I've already told you this anyway, the Feel Unique samples and a birch box. So I've got those two to film, although really this I could include. I don't really need to do a separate video for this, but I don't want this video to go on for too long because it's already quite long. So I'll wait. I'll do a separate one. Separate video. So I'm all done, I'm all sorted, bed's made, everything's tidy. Night clothes, take down, stick them in the wash. What else have I got to tell you? Well, we won't be going anywhere obviously for a few days because with Barney coming back, which is just so lovely having some dogs back, you know, with lockdown and everything. Holidays being cancelled, and so people had to cancel with us as well, understandably, but now people are rebooking the holidays they had to cancel, so we are starting to get like a lot of them coming through again, but it's a case of who's going to get in first. Because I'm not going to. There used to be a time when I would try to please everybody. I wouldn't overbook because legally you are only allowed to take so many dogs at a time. But I used to allow for the dogs that I had on the transfer day. I would take in the dogs that were coming in before the dogs that went home, because you can do that on a transfer day, but it was actually quite hectic. I'm not going to put myself through that one anymore, and in between each dog now, or dogs, I'm going to give myself some time off, because it's 24/7 when you've got dogs in your own home. You know, you're looking after them 24/7. They need to go out in the night, or for whatever reason, you know, a lot of dogs, if there's a thunderstorm, they're frightened of it. You have to sit with them all night. It really depends if they're poorly, you know, so it's a 24/7 job. So I'm going to give myself time off after every single booking, which I've never done before. I just used to work solidly from about March right through to the new year. And I had to book out times in the diary for when we were going to have our own sort of holiday. So I didn't have any dogs then, and I just had to be really firm and say to people, no, I'm sorry, we're going on holiday, which we were, because otherwise we went a couple of years or so where it was just full on. So yeah, I'm gonna put my foot down this time. But yeah, I'm looking forward to Barney coming in. So when he gets here, I'll show him to you if you haven't already seen him, because a lot of you are new subscribers. Thank you so much. It does mean an awful lot to me as well. So thank you for subscribing. But I will show you a picture of Barney. And of course, I've had to say to the owners, we will meet you in the front garden, because we've still got a lot of the rules. Okay, there can be 6 in the garden, but normally Barney's owners, we know them very well, obviously became friends with them. We'd normally invite them in and offer them a drink, but obviously now we just have to do the exchange in the front garden. So still got all the safety precautions there. But yeah, I'll show him to you when he gets here. Right guys, Barney is here. Let me show him to you. Barney! Oh, be quiet you. Teddy hasn't met him before. Elsie has. Barney, you baby, having a sniff. Barney's 11 now, aren't you, boy? You're 11, yay! Look at Elsie wanting to play with you, yay! Look at him, his tail wagging. He's cocked his leg just about everywhere to mark it. There you go, he's marking everything again, because he hasn't been here for maybe a year and a half, something like that, a couple of years. He's having a sniff of Teddy now. Teddy's now cocking his leg where Barney's cocked his. So we're doing that whole territorial thing. Oh, now Barney's cocking it over Teddy's. Yay, he's a good girl. They're doing the whole territorial wee thing.
Yeah.
One on top of the other. You like him, don't you? Yay! Do you remember Barney? Yeah? You remember Barney?
Come on, quick.
Barney, you've got nothing coming out now, love. You've got no more wee-wees or anything. Hi guys. So I've just come on quickly just to say good night. I'm in bed, as you can see. Just got my little salt lamp on here that's giving it the nice orange glow. But I came up to bed and forgot to end the vlog. So I'm ending it here. And I'll see you all in my next video. If you've enjoyed this video, please give it a nice big thumbs up. Subscribe to my channel, please. I would absolutely love that. Press the notification bell for all new uploads. Until then, my lovelies, take care. See you next week. Bye. Bye.